I will not be bought, I will not be paid for, and I will not bend on this at all. Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's Easter weekend is going well. Today is Saturday of Easter weekend. It's going to be a pretty nice morning out, I think. A little windy later on this afternoon, so I need to get some videos done very early this morning, hence why it's maybe a little dark right now. Sun's coming up, and I want to tell you about shady business practices, corruption, moral bankruptcy, and how I got offered money to take down a negative YouTube review. Let's get into that. So, skipping all the pleasantries about the subscriptions and like and share and subscribe, I'm hoping that today really shows you why you should subscribe to honest channels. Pinty Optics sent me an email. Back up. I have reviewed 2 products from Pinty Optics, Pinty Scopes, Pinty Optics, over the last, over the last, say 5 years, probably close to 5 years. A red dot that had a laser built into it. Yeah, I said that right. A red dot that had a laser built into it. Why you need a red dot and a laser, I couldn't say, but a red dot with a laser built into it didn't work well. The red dot flickered, the laser flickered, it wasn't accurate. And then a few years later, they sent me 2 to 10 or 2.5 to 10 or something scope. I'll put a screenshot of what the video is right here. And this thing was trash. This thing was a piece of shit. The glass was horrible. The glass was wobbly. It wasn't very good color transmission. It was okay, but it wasn't great. The red dot flickered, or not the red dot, the laser flickered and wouldn't stay zeroed, and the reticle didn't get very bright. And to top it off, and there was build quality issues like this, the focus ring and stuff like that just felt like it was full of sand and shit like that. Just really poor, low build quality. And the worst part is that the literature that came with it, the booklet that came with it, wasn't even for the scope that was in the box. Like, it was, the box fit the scope, that everything else was for that scope, but like the literature that came with it wasn't helpful at all. It wasn't even for that scope. So I gave it the review it deserved, which was, don't buy this trash. Now I understand that cheap, inexpensive, budget stuff can potentially have issues. If you've ever watched my channel, you know that I deal in mostly budget and mid-tier stuff. I don't have the name recognition, I don't have the size of the channel, and I definitely don't have the money to be constantly getting the high-tier stuff on my channel. So I work with what I can, and I try to give you the most unbiased and honest opinions of it based off of 30+ years of shooting, and I put multiple rounds through everything that I get. So I understand that sometimes budget or cheap stuff have some build quality issues. This thing was exceptionally bad. But it should be no surprise to anybody that when it comes to corruption, when it comes to moral bankruptcy, when it comes to shady business practices, that it comes from the worst offenders are Chinese companies. So a few days ago, and if you follow my Instagram, you saw the screenshots of this, Pinty got a hold of me about my review of the 2.5 to 10 scope. And here is what they said. Dear Matt, I hope this email finds you well. I am Oli from Pinty Marketing, reaching out on behalf of our brand Pinty. I hope this message finds you in good spirits. Okay, so you've made it clear that you hope I'm well and in good spirits. And you've also mentioned twice that you're from Pinty. I am writing to address the video you created featuring our product. Firstly, I want to express my understanding that if your product did not meet our expectations, and I sincerely apologize for any disappointment you may have experienced. Your honest opinion about our product is genuinely valid. That is a key sentence. My honest opinion of their product is genuinely valued. At Pinty, we pride ourselves on offering cost-effective products that have generated positive feedback from many of our customers. Full stop. It is no secret that in the gun community, in gun tubers, in YouTube, that there are basically three kinds of people, right? Three kinds of reviewers. Those that give positive reviews to anything they get their hands on for free. There are plenty of them out there. No secret there. Two, people that justify their purchases. I own it, therefore it must be good, and I will softball or do any kind of review I can because I was able to afford it, or it's mine, or whatever. Three, that was four. Three, honest reviewers. Me. I'm not saying I'm the only one, but people like me. So getting honest feedback, especially from a optic that is sold on Amazon, where you can't trust most of the feedback, means nothing. And when it comes to YouTube reviews, it almost means nothing, to be honest. Different individuals may have varying reactions to our products, and I found that there are supporters of your brand, of our brand, among your viewers. Your video has garnered significant attention and has had a noticeable impact on our sales. We have observed instances where potential customers may have refrained from trying our brand after viewing your content. Good. As a brand, we place immense value on our reputation across social media platforms. Do you now? Because this is gonna fuck that up. Looking ahead, we are planning to introduce a new product line this year as part of our journey towards establishing an international presence. You're a Chinese company that sells all over the world. You already have a fucking international presence. It has come to our attention that negative comments on social media platforms could potentially impede our progress. We kindly request your consideration in removing the content featuring our product. We understand that this action may affect the exposure of your channel, and we are prepared to offer compensation for any inconvenience this may cause. Thank you for your understanding and cooperation. Warm regards, Ollie, whatever the fuck his name is. I don't care. It kind of makes you wonder how many times they've done this. That they're comfortable enough doing this, offering somebody money to take down a video. It makes you think about all the Pinty reviews you see out there. But if my honest opinion about our product is genuinely valued, then why on earth would you be offering me money to take it down, I wonder. Now, my response is, I'm very happy that my video has caused consumers not to buy your cheaply made and crappy products. I can only imagine how much more business you will lose once people know how morally bankrupt you are by offering to pay a YouTuber to take down a bad review. Not only will I not take down the review, I will now do another video about this email. And if that all wasn't bad enough, they double down on it. Hi, Matt. First and foremost, I apologize if my previous actions made you feel uncomfortable. It didn't make me feel uncomfortable, other than now I have to wonder how many Pinty reviews out there are actually honest. I completely respect your decision if you prefer not to make any changes to your earlier video. I want to highlight that our brand has received a range of reviews, with some reviewers acknowledging our products. I don't even know what the fuck that means. I'm acknowledging your products exist. Yeah. The main reason for reaching out to you is rooted in this feedback. If the consensus was overwhelmingly negative about our products, we wouldn't have approached you. As a brand, we value receiving objective evaluations and hope for your understanding in this matter. Again, you do not value objective evaluations. Otherwise, you wouldn't be asking to pay me to take that video down. And again, when it comes to feedback about products, there are three kinds of YouTubers. There are three kinds of, forget about Amazon. Amazon reviewers it's trash. There are three kinds of reviewers. Honest ones, those who will give anything they receive for free, a good review, and ones that will completely softball or otherwise give a good review just because they own it. He goes on to say, it seems there may have been a misunderstanding regarding the idea of payment for video deletion. What I intended to convey is that if you are open to removing the video, we could discuss form of compensation for the exposure you lost, not as a means to erase negative reviews. That's exactly what you meant. You've said it multiple times in here. That is because of negative reviews that you've lost sales. You've said it multiple times in here, Pinty. This offer is contingent upon your willingness to delete the video after gaining a better understanding of our brand. So you don't want to pay me to delete the video, but you want to pay me to delete the video, but it's not because of negative reviews, although you've said many times in here in both emails that it's because of negative feedback that is causing apparently business problems. Once more, we are not attempting to coerce you into any action, but rather aiming to foster open communication. We sincerely apologize if our previous communication came across as offensive. The only thing I'm offended of is the fact that there are people out there that are carrying a firearm right now that will not understand why this whole thing's bad. That's what offends me. So there you go. I will not take that video down. I will not be bought. I will not be paid for, and I will not bend on this at all. You have always and will always, as a viewer, be rest assured that I will give you the most honest content, most unbiased opinion possible, and most accurate information I can possibly muster for you. And I do that at not only my financial expense, but at the expense of subscribers, at the expense of growth. Do you realize how much growth I can get by just giving awesome reviews to everything? Look at some of the big channels out there that we all know give everything a really, really good review because they got it for free. I'm not going to name names. You know who the fuck I'm talking about. At the expense of growth, at my own personal financial expense, I will do everything possible to make sure that you are as informed as you can be about whatever product I am using. And nobody will buy me. All right, that is it. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry about, maybe the picture got dark here and there. Again, the sun is starting to come up, so it's messing with my lighting. What did I say? What do I say after something like that? If you continue to buy from a company like that, if you continue to buy from companies that you know are shady, that you know are buying reviews, that you know are doing these things, you're just as guilty of what's happening there as the company is. Thank you for watching, everybody. If something like this happens again, you'll hear about it again. I guarantee it. I promise you 100%. You'll hear about it again. And now it's time to load some mags, start getting some shooting done, and make normal videos for you guys. We'll talk to you later.